Hello everyone. So today we'll start with the introduction part of lines and angles. So the different types of angles are acute angle, right angle, obtuse angle, straight angle, reflex angle and complete angle. So what do you mean by acute angle? Acute angle is always less than 90 degrees. Its shape is like this. It should be less than 90. 90 means straight line. So it should be inside the 90 degree straight line part. So it comes as this shape. It can be lesser than this also, between 0 to 90 degree. Next is right angle. Right angle is exactly as the straight line. So it has to be a straight line. It is a 90 degree angle. So this is the identification mark of 90 degrees. Next is obtuse angle. The measurement of obtuse angle is between 90 and 180. 90 means straight line and 180 means like the straight line, horizontal. So it should be between vertical straight line and horizontal straight line. So it comes as between like this, 90 and 180. So it can measure between, examples are 120, 130, 145, below 180. So these type of angles are called as obtuse angles. What are straight angles? Straight angle measures always 180 degree. So it is a straight line and this measurement is 180 degrees. So this type of angles are called as straight angles. And now what is reflex angle? Reflex angles measurement is between 180 and 360. 180 I showed you, it is here above this part. So below, after 180, what comes is reflex angle. It is between 180 and 360. 360 is full angle. So reflex angle comes between 180 and 360. Now what is complete angle? Complete angle means a complete measurement of all the angles around a line. So this type of angles are called as complete angle. It measures 360 degrees. So these are all the introduction of angles, types of angles, which is to be studied in this chapter. Next is complementary. What do you mean by complementary angles? If the sum of two angles, so the sum of the measures of two angles is 90 degree, then such type of angles are called as complementary angles. Example I have showed you over here. Angle A is 40 and angle B is 50. What is 40 plus 50? It is 90. So angle A and angle B are complementary angles. So this is example of complementary. That means addition should be the sum of the measurement of the sum of the measurement of the two angles should be 90 degrees, exactly 90, not less or greater than 90. If it is exact 90, then only the angles are said to be complementary to each other. That means they are complementary angles. What do you mean by supplementary angles? Similarly, if the sum of the measurements of two angles is exactly 180 degrees, then such type of angles are called as supplementary angles. Suppose angle A is 80 degree and angle B is measuring 100 degrees. And the sum is what? 180 degree. So these two angles are said to be supplement of each other. That means they are supplementary angles. Now what do you mean by adjacent angles? Two angles having a common vertex and a common arm. What do you mean by common vertex and common arm? This is the example. This is a common vertex and this is the common arm for these two angles. So these two angles are called as adjacent angles. Adjacent means neighbors. They are neighbors having a common wall in between. So this is the common arm. This part is called as the arm and this part is called as the common vertex. So these two angles are known as adjacent angles. Now what happens if the non-common areas of two adjacent angles are opposite rays? That means if one is going this way and one is going this way, only one line is common in between them. So such type of angles are called, this type of angles will form a linear pair. The measurement of these two angles will be always 180 degree. It forms a straight line. It is forming a straight line and these two angles are there. The sum of two measures of such type of angles is always 180 degree. And this type of angles form linear pair. So there is a difference between adjacent angles and linear pair. Okay, so this was the introduction part. We'll continue with the exercise now.